Look man, we live in a jungle even if it's paved over and lit by streetlights. It's a dog-eat-dog world and most people are too busy trying not to get eaten to notice you. You think anyone gives a damn about your feelings, your anxieties? They don't. They can smell insecurity like blood in the water and it attracts the worst kind of attention. You become a target. The guys who make it in this world, the guys who get the girls, the money, the respect, they get it because they radiate power. They walk into a room like they own it, and you know what? They usually end up owning it. Because confidence is contagious, people gravitate towards it. They want to be around it, they want to be controlled by it. This isn't about being a jerk or an asshole. This is about taking control of your life, of your presence, of how the world sees you. And let me tell you something, once you master this, once you flip the script, everything changes. You stop waiting for permission and start taking what you want. You stop apologizing for your existence and start demanding respect. That's what this channel is about. This is Dark Mind Psyop, and it's time for you to evolve. The first thing you need to know is that insecurity leaks. It oozes out of you even when you think you're hiding it. It's in the way you move, the way you talk, the way you look at the ground when someone walks by. It's like a beacon to everyone around you, screaming, "I'm unsure of myself, please take advantage." You see guys all the time, fidgeting, can't hold eye contact, talking too fast, trying to fill every silence. They're broadcasting their insecurities to the world, and the world eats it up. It's like chum in the water. On the other side, you've got the guys who own the room. They walk in with their head high, shoulders back, a steady gaze. They don't need to prove anything because their presence alone speaks volumes. These guys, they understand that confidence is about control. So how do you fix it? How do you stop broadcasting weakness? It starts with awareness. Pay attention to your body. Are you constantly touching your face, adjusting your clothes, tapping your foot? Cut that shit out. It's like a nervous tick, and it makes you look like you're about to bolt. Next, eye contact. This is huge. It's the primal way we establish dominance. You don't have to stare people down like a psychopath, but you can't be afraid to hold someone's gaze. It shows that you're present, engaged, and not afraid. And then there's your voice. Insecure guys rush their words, stumble over sentences like they're trying to get it all out before someone interrupts. A confident man speaks with purpose. He takes his time, lets his words land. He knows that silence can be just as powerful as words. Remember, you're reprogramming your body language. This is a process. Practice in the mirror, film yourself. It might feel weird at first, but trust me, the results are worth it. Over time, these small changes will accumulate, transforming how you present yourself to the world. Confidence isn't built overnight, but with consistent effort, you'll notice a significant shift in how others perceive you and, more importantly, how you perceive yourself. Ever notice how some guys seem to shrink when they walk into a room? They hug the walls, avoid eye contact, try to disappear. They're practically begging to be overlooked. Then there are the guys who command attention without even trying. They walk in like a lion entering its den. They own the space. This isn't about being arrogant, it's about understanding that how you take up space sends a message. When you shrink, you're saying, "I don't belong here." You're giving up your power before you even sit down. But when you own your space, you project an aura of confidence and control. So how do you dominate your environment? It starts with your entrance. Don't just slink into a room. Pause at the doorway, take a breath, scan the room, make eye contact. Let your presence be known. Once you're in, don't be afraid to take up space. Stand tall, shoulders back, arms relaxed. Sit with your legs apart, not crossed like you're about to disappear. Own the space around you. And here's a big one. Speak first. Don't wait for someone else to initiate the conversation. Start it yourself. Ask a question, make a comment, take charge. This immediately establishes you as someone who is present and engaged. Now, this doesn't mean you have to dominate every conversation. In fact, confident men know when to shut up and listen. They don't feel the need to fill every silence. They're comfortable with pauses, with letting the conversation breathe. Remember, you're not trying to be the loudest guy in the room. You're trying to be the most powerful. And that often means being the one who controls the tempo, the energy, the attention. Chapter 3. Here's the deal. Real confidence. The kind that lasts. It starts in your head. You can fake the body language. You can learn to command a room. But if you're still that insecure kid on the inside, it's all gonna crumble eventually. You're fighting a losing battle against your own mind. Think about it. What are you telling yourself all day long? Are you constantly putting yourself down, second-guessing your every move, expecting failure? That's like having a negative feedback loop playing on repeat in your skull. It's no wonder you feel insecure. You need to reprogram that shit. You need to become your own hype man. Start telling yourself you belong, that you're capable, that you're worthy of respect. It might feel ridiculous at first, but trust me, your brain is listening. Feed it the right information. And here's the thing, action beats thinking every single time. The more you hesitate, the more you overthink, the louder those negative voices get. So stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop waiting for permission, just act. One of the best ways to do this is to create a persona. Think about the most confident person you know, real or fictional. How do they move? How do they talk? How do they carry themselves? Now, try embodying those qualities. It's like putting on a mask, and eventually that mask starts to mold to your face. Look, I'm not saying you need to become a completely different person, but sometimes, adopting a persona can help you break free from your own self-imposed limitations. It gives you permission to act with a level of confidence you didn't think you possessed. Chapter 4. Here's a hard truth. The need for validation is the death of confidence. It's a silent killer that creeps into your mind and takes over your actions. The moment you start looking to others for approval, you give away your power. You hand over the reins of your life to someone else. You become a puppet, dancing to their tune, losing your own rhythm and sense of self. And let me tell you, people can smell that neediness a mile away. It's like a beacon that signals your insecurity. It's like blood in the water for sharks. Think about it. Predators are drawn to weakness, and neediness is a glaring weakness. When you're constantly seeking validation, you're essentially saying, I don't trust my own judgment. You're doubting your own capabilities. Tell me I'm good enough. Tell me I'm worthy. It's a plea for acceptance. And that's a weak position to be in. It's a position of surrender, of giving up your own strength. It opens you up to manipulation, to being taken advantage of. People will see you as an easy target. So how do you break free from this neediness? It starts with detachment. Detach from the need to be liked. Stop giving a damn what other people think. Their opinions don't define you. Not in a rude or dismissive way, but in a way that says, I respect myself enough to make my own decisions and live with the consequences. I own my choices. That means not explaining yourself every 5 seconds. You don't need to justify your life to anyone. You don't owe anyone a justification for your actions or your choices. You do you. Stand firm in your decisions. If people don't like it, that's their problem. Their disapproval is not your burden to carry. It also means not needing to be liked. You don't need everyone's approval to be happy. This is a big one. A lot of guys equate confidence with being popular, with being everyone's best friend. But real confidence comes from within. It's an inner strength that doesn't rely on external validation, but real confidence comes from within. It's about knowing your worth and standing by it. It's about being comfortable in your own skin, even if that means not everyone is going to like you. And that's okay. Embrace your individuality. You're not here to win a popularity contest. You're here to be true to yourself. You're here to live your life on your own terms, to follow your own path. Remember, the moment you stop seeking validation from others is the moment you become truly powerful. You reclaim your strength. You're no longer at the mercy of their opinions or their approval. You're free from their judgment. You're free to be yourself, flaws and all. Embrace your imperfections. And that, my friend, is true confidence. It's the ultimate freedom. Chapter 5. Confidence isn't a switch you can just flip on and off. It's not a magic trick or a pickup line. It's not something you can fake or pretend to have. It's a lifestyle. It's about taking control of every aspect of your being. Your body, your mind, your emotions. It's about living with intention and purpose. It's about becoming the most disciplined, most powerful version of yourself. It's about setting goals and relentlessly pursuing them. This starts with your body. Your physical health is the foundation of your confidence. It's the vessel that carries you through the world. And if it's weak and out of shape, it's sending a message of weakness to everyone you meet. Train it, strengthen it, push it to its limits, test your boundaries and break through them. Learn to control it, to master it. Make your body an ally, not an obstacle. Because when you feel strong physically, it bleeds into every other aspect of your life. It boosts your mental and emotional resilience, but physical strength is only part of the equation. Your mind needs training too. You need to train your mind as well. Read books, learn new skills, challenge your beliefs, expand your horizons. The more you know, the more confident you become in your ability to navigate the world. And that's powerful. Knowledge is a tool that sharpens your confidence. And then there's your emotions. They are the most unpredictable part of you. This is where most guys fall apart. They let their emotions control them instead of the other way around. They fly off the handle, get defensive, take things personally. Don't be that guy. Don't let your emotions dictate your actions. They fly off the handle, get defensive, take things personally. Don't be that guy. Don't let your emotions dictate your actions. A confident man is in control of his emotions. He understands them but doesn't let them rule him. He doesn't react, he responds. He takes a moment to think before he acts. He doesn't take things personally, he looks for the lesson. Every experience is an opportunity to grow. He doesn't let his ego make decisions for him. He makes choices based on wisdom and understanding. This isn't about becoming some emotionless robot. It's about being in harmony with your emotions. It's about developing the discipline to choose your response, to act instead of reacting. It's about being proactive, not reactive. It's about being the calm in the storm, the rock in the river, the one who stands firm when everything else is in chaos. Remember, confidence is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous process of growth and self-improvement. It's about constantly pushing yourself, constantly evolving, constantly striving to become the best version of yourself. Never settle. And that's a lifelong pursuit, a journey that never truly ends but is always rewarding. Outro, look in the mirror. That guy staring back at you, he's capable of anything. He has the potential to conquer his fears, achieve his goals, and live a life most men only dream of. But he's also holding himself back. He's letting insecurity whisper lies in his ear. He's afraid to step out of his comfort zone and claim what's rightfully his. It's time to silence those doubts. It's time to break free from the chains of insecurity and unleash the alpha within. Remember, confidence isn't about feeling good all the time, it's about control. Control of your body, your mind, your reality. If you're tired of being overlooked, underestimated, passed over, it's time to make a change. Hit that subscribe button and join the Dark Mind PsyOp. This is where we forge men of action, men of purpose, men who dominate.